Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out. Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! Switch. Bam. Big rip.
On first down, Benjamin. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, Sam off.
Going quickly here to Thomas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Go, get it.
They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, you know, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now this throw caught left side. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Hey, lock it.
First down, here's Wright. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw again. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 13. Check 13. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
We all in there. Hey, Delta. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Roll out. Check. Check out. Hot. Check safety. Check safety. Slant. Rock it. Chance.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Down. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, Heavy. Remember what you got. Heavy.
Back to throw. Herbert. He can run. Now the ball comes loose. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and get the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Red 80. Off the field. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Check 52. Ready? Ready? I got you.
To throw is Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mark 54. And watch the leg. Ready? Right there. 54, right there.
Darnold on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Complete to Robbie Anderson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long lady.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Darnold down to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Off play action. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Look at me, Zipper. 54. I got you. Five.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And Thomas has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Ready, set.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Leo. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Back to throw. Herbert. Thomas has got it. Complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Check three, check three, check three. Shift. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
On second down, Benjamin. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Check tight. 57. Go. Here we go. Hey, shoot.
From the gun, Herbert, and he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Undercut.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Mike 5-4. Check pass.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fall.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Now.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
Throwing again. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give running right is Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming after you. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And again, it's Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
57. Look at me. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hey, over. 57, Mike 57. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Joe Schobert with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Boy. You ain't doing nothing today.
He's checking. Crash.
Oh, 80. 52, Mike, 52.
Now Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing.
Now Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's make these babies crawl.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Brockers showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To try again after the sack, Darnold. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Chubb, 34 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, dude. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets it to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Patriots.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here we go. Pilot, 64, weak. What's here? Hey, alert 3. Let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the curl. Hey, Delta.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Look. Screen.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
36.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Avery Williamson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Know your job. Out.
Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Check. Hey, lady. Check. Hey, watch it.
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Off to Thomas on the left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
90 Wolf.
Back to throw. Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
From the gun, Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Lucky. The lady.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Hey, high 7.
Don't get nervous.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On 4th down, Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Darnold throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joe Schobert in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Ebron with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Herbert, this is White on the screen. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.